All right, YouTube. So, breaking news right now, the Buffalo Bills have decided to promote offensive coordinator Joe Brady to head coach following surprising Sean McDermott firing. This via Yahoo Sports. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on this channel for more NFL, NBA news as we continue to update you guys with new coverage. Let's get into this article real quick. It says the Buffalo Bills sent a strong message following yet another early playoff exit in 2025. Merely making the postseason is not enough. After 9 excellent regular season performances, Sean McDermott was fired, closing the door on one of the most productive eras in Bills history. On Tuesday, the franchise found the man it believes that can succeed where McDermott failed, promoting offensive coordinator Joe Brady to become its next head coach, the team confirmed. This via X. So, what do you guys think of Joe Brady becoming a new Bills head coach? I always find it a little bit odd when a coach gets hired that was within the ranks of the coach that just previously got fired. Like, you were a part of the reason why we failed. So how are you now taking over for the coach that was in charge? It always seems a little bit funny to me. It's very reminiscent of when the Milwaukee Bucks fired their coach and then promoted, well, not promoted, but they hired Doc Rivers to coach them. When Doc Rivers, via all the reporting, was advising their head coach on what to do. And they were doing well. They just didn't like their head coach. And now they're in a bind and they're getting ready to trade Giannis. Now, that's besides the point. That's not really relevant to this article, but I always draw that comparison when I hear about coaches getting fired and the person like that was within the regime gets promoted. And that's what this Joe Brady being the next Bills head coach reminds me of. Now, Joe Brady did revitalize their offense when he started calling plays. We're not going to pretend like that. So he has been a good offensive coordinator. I just don't know what it's going to look like for him as a head coach of the Buffalo Bills. But we shall see, because being an offensive coordinator and being a head coach are two completely different things. Like I said before, I am a Patriots fan and I love Josh McDaniels as an offensive coordinator, but he is atrocious as a head coach. Now, the things with the Bills, that defense is going to have to be revamped. And the offense is going to have to do more than just enough to get a bad call or a bad play away from advancing to a Super Bowl. I remember the one year, a couple years ago, where they ran 4 tush pushes in a row and got stopped on all 4. Joe Brady was the one who called those plays. That's a problem. They're going to have to get the fumbling and the bad turnovers that Josh Allen just had in this playoff loss. They're going to have to get that under control. Now, for the most part, Josh Allen has went absolutely superior in the playoffs throughout his career. But this past season was a problem. Joe Brady was also a part of that. That's why I said this is a little bit weird for me, at least to me. But let me know what you think about Joe Brady, the Buffalo Bills hiring Joe Brady as their next head coach. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I will see you on the next story.